So today we're going to be asking hard questions. We're going to be facing some harsh truths. I want you to think about yourself and think about the things I'm going to share in this video and try and figure out where in this, spectrum you lie. So today's question is, are you hustling? Are you building a business? Or are you building a brand? And there is a difference between all those three, and I'll tell you all about it. Hi there, and welcome to the Brand Pod by BaseX Studio. My name is Otto Abasi, and I am here to help you build your brand. For over a decade, I've worked with people and organizations from every walk of life you can imagine, delivering brand strategies, graphic design, identity design, and websites. Today, I use all my experience and all this knowledge and more things I'm going into to help my clients build brands that they are inspired by and that resonate with your audience. I started this YouTube channel to help you understand branding and be able to apply the principles, the lessons, the ideas we have to your business, to your brand, so you can stand out and reach success because you deserve it. In this video, I'll be sharing the 3 phases I've seen, on the parts of business. So like I said, I've been doing this for a while, so I've seen all kinds of things, been in all kinds of rooms. First, before that, I'll tell you about what I call the chancer. So the chancer is the kind of person that doesn't really know what they're doing. They don't really have any real skill in the thing they're trying to do. Maybe all they know is just to bullshit. They know how to talk their way into rooms and out of things and into things. So they're gonna go to the pitch and just try to talk their way through it, and you're gonna be able to poke holes in everything they're doing. But kudos to them. They have balls. They're going out. They're trying something. At least they're pushing. We can learn that from them. But we're not gonna talk about these kind of people today. We're going to talk about the hustler. So the hustle is usually where everyone starts. Everyone wants to make money. If you are, running a 9-to-5 or something, you're probably going to start a side business, on the side. If none of that, if you want to just do your own business, you're an entrepreneur, then you're going to build your own business. But you're going to start by hustling. So you're going to figure out a skill or a service or a product that you can sell, something that you can do, right? And then you're going to go into the market. You're going to tell your friends about it. You're going to tell your family. You're going to tell the people around you. You're going to try and hustle for clients, get people to buy. You don't know what they're going to buy, so you keep switching things every time. Today you're doing this, tomorrow you're doing that. Today you're selling this, tomorrow you're selling that. You're trying all kinds of things. And I've been in this phase before. I was designing everything. So I'm designing flyers here, I'm designing posters for the club, I'm designing annual reports as well, logos. I'm designing anything and everything that comes my way, right? I'm doing it all. I'm hustling, I'm making some money. It's all good. The problem with hustling is that if you stay in the hustling mentality, it's very easy to stay stuck there, right? Because it's a very opportunistic mindset. You're not really looking for something stable necessarily. You're just trying to see where you can make money. But how you transition from this phase is to really look at everything you've done once you've gained enough experience and say, what's really working? What do I like? What am I strong at? What can I repeat? And when you have a sense of that, you now start to transition to the next phase. So the next phase is what I call the business builder. And in this phase, you're essentially, you're starting to respect the idea of process more. So maybe you've been, and usually you get here because, your hustle is going good. You want to take it to the next level. If you're the kind of person that likes to seek knowledge, you're probably going to find a coach or something, and then they're going to introduce you to systems and how to systemize your business. And that is the brand builder state where you are, where you are documenting what you do. You know that when a client comes to you, these are the steps you're going to follow. You're going to go step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. Boom, you get your result, right? The kind of clients you service more. You have your products, your price list, your packages all set. You've got that whole system in place. And then you're looking at other things now. You're not just the person doing the business. You're the person, working on the business, not just the person in the business. So now you are looking at systems, trying to automate things. You are, making sure all the different parts of a functioning business are there. You got your HR in, you got your finance in, you got your legal in, you got strategy, working on brand strategies. You're doing all these things. So that's the phase that you're in. The business is going good and you're just trying to make it go better and systematically. Maybe you build a team, and all that sort of stuff. So that's the kind of space you are in this field. And as far as branding, right, you probably just have, you do have a logo. You probably you've done your full suite. You've done the whole visual identity part of things, right? So you've got your business card, your letterheads, your logos, your signage, your promotional material, all that stuff. But maybe at this point, they're not really gelling fully with where you are and who you are right now in the business. And then there's that disconnect. So if you really want to go to the next level, which I call the brand builder, you're going to take things up a notch. So these are the people that are not just building the business, they are literally changing lives. They have a brand that shifts culture. They have a brand that actually has an impact. So when people think about this business, they have an almost irrational loyalty to this business. It's no longer just about the thing they do, it's about who they say they are. It's about what they make me feel as their customer, as their person. Now you have a brand. Now you are playing a whole different game entirely. Now the name of your product becomes part of popular culture. People making songs about your thing. It's a whole vibe right now. So that is where you want to get to eventually, because that's rarefied air right there. And this thing is more about the philosophy and the approach to your business, and less the amount of money that you're making. I've seen people who running $1 million, tens of million rand deals, even dollar deals, and they're approaching it with all the grace of a hustler. They just trying stuff, hustling, making pitches, trying to find an investor, trying to find a subscriber, trying to find something. They have all the money, or they're working in the space with all the money, but they're still trying to find their product market fit. So it's not about the amount of money, it's about your approach and where you are in the life cycle of your business. And I've seen people who are small but who really run their business very, very systematically. They know what all the metrics are, they know how everything is set up and arranged. And I just wanted to share with you, basically these three different kinds of phases, and think about your business and where you are, and see, okay, where am I, and how do I tackle things? Now, the thing with branding is you can always apply the power of branding no matter what side of the spectrum you are. There's still something you can do. I know we're going to end up all the way at the end by building a brand, but, right now, even as a hustler, there's things you can do to make your brand stand out, because that's what branding is all about. What people think about you, and what is the hook that grabs them in the mind when they think about you. Like what's the thing about you that stands out? So even as a hustler, I would say you should lean into your strengths, lean into your personality, to how you are. If you really have the urge and the desire to help with your business or what you do, then bring in your soul into it. That will help you stand out and make you more personable. That will start to add the little things you can add into a brand to make it be something, make it feel something. So obviously, get your visuals looking as good as you can. You don't need to invest too much in it. Just have a nice logo, some nice visuals, some nice, flyers or whatever, and then just push. Just make sure that your personality always shines through. If you're in the business phase now, these are the people I usually love to work with the most, because you've probably been working on your business for a couple of years now, let's say 5-10 years, and you're chugging along. So you kind of see like it's working. But you see opportunity to advance. You see places that you can expand on, and ways to take it to the future. And more often than not, you see signs like, maybe your visuals don't quite describe exactly what you do right now. Maybe they're not quite to the level your business is at. Maybe your messaging is not all the way there. You know what you do, but you find it hard to really explain it in a way that is compelling to people, and that is where you now call in a brand strategist to really look at everything that you have going on, look at who you're servicing, look at how you're doing it, look at all the ways you're communicating with them. And having that in place, they can now show you, how you can improve things, how you can set things up. They can revamp your entire visual structure and just really position you and make you look the way you should, make you look as awesome as you can, and position you to transition into the place where you're now building the brand. Because then when you start doing that, you start adding things like, you start looking at your customer experience really clearly, making sure that from the moment they call you to the moment they interact with you and they get the thing in their hand or they get the service, that everything provides and gives out the message that you want to give it to. You start building community and having people who are fans of your service and of what you guys do, and that's what you can do at that level. And of course, if you're building a brand, man, do your thing. That's verified air. That is the meat and potatoes of brand strategy, and that's where you start doing the really cool things and having the kind of impact that brands like Apple and Nike start to have. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. Think about where you stand Think about where you stand in that entire spectrum, and start to look at ways that you can now improve your brand, or insert elements of brand building into your business. The important thing is to know who you are, know what you stand for, and know how to stand out in the sea of like-minded competitors in the space. So thanks for watching. In the next episode, we're going to be looking at why you should turn your business into a brand. Because there's a lot of things that a brand can do for you that you're probably not aware of right now. And in that video, you're going to learn what they are and why you should start today doing things to improve your brand. See you there. Cheers.